Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Married at First Sight, Season 10, Episode 7. Honey, they starting to get on my nerves. Okay, all the way on my nerves. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and welcome my whole JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself, okay? And all that stuff. You can also like, comment, and share this video. Liking the video helps. Liking the video lets YouTube know. Share the video with other people. So please like the video, okay? You can also share on your social media. Follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Okay. I don't have pictures this time because they was getting on my nerve and I couldn't go like couple by couple because it was like a whole bunch going on. So we're gonna just try to get this done over with and leave it be where it's at. Okay. I'm hoping by like episode 8 or 9 or 9 or 10 it'll stop being repetitive conversations about the same thing y'all were talking about on the honeymoon, but I digress. So we see all the couples get home, okay, from the honeymoon. They've been married, or they've been married now for 7 days. Okay, this is 7 days after they first met and everything, and they have the same way they did last season. They have all the couples staying in the same like apartment, condo complex or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All 5. Now the apartments were nice little size apartments and everything. You know what I'm saying? Little 2-bedroom thing. You know what I'm saying? Got his and her closets. You know what I'm saying? A closet on that side, a closet on this side, so they gotta share the space. It makes sense. Now I think last season they had 2 bathrooms. This season, I don't think they do, okay? I can't answer this. But it was, a nice space, already furnished, okay? I wish I could, but I got my own stuff, so I don't need that. But I'm just saying, okay? We then see how they all have to get back to working, back to regular life, okay? But regular life with his added spouse. So we do see Taylor is back as well, but she is sans Brandon. Okay, Brandon isn't there. She brings up how when they got back home, he left. He left from the airport. He did not come to the new home to be with his wife. Okay, and she's like, I don't want to give up on this marriage. I say, girl, you need to, because Brandon is a whole asshole if you ask me. Now we also see Mindy gets home, and guess who ain't with her? Zach. Yep, Zach has decided. He told her he wasn't ready to live with her, so he went to his own house. I said, I find it weird when people literally go on shows and they know the premise of the show and then they don't want to do what the show entails. Like, it's season 10. You marry a stranger. You might not like them, but you got to live with them or leave them. There should not be any in between. Zach should not have been able to go home. He should have been like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I'm going to leave the program, okay? And Taylor, and Brandon, the same. I'm maybe give them a day or so to get it right, but I'm like, they've been acting bullshitty for too long. And it's getting on my dang on nerves. So we see Zach at his house. Okay, and he's saying how, it just didn't feel right. Okay, it didn't feel right. Me going along and living with Mindy or whatever. I feel like if I would have just went and got along, and if I would have went and just did it and went along with it or whatever, I would have been just putting on the show. Zach, you have been putting on the show since the beginning, since episode 1. You are consistently putting on a show, okay? At least in my opinion. I don't trust Zach. And someone was commenting in my review last week, and they was like, why would you mean, like, why you acting like it's a bad thing that he telling her that he's not attracted to her? It's not a bad thing that he's telling her that he's not attracted to her. The bad thing is he knew he did not want to be married. He came on this show for attention and for promotion. That's what's bullshitty. That's what I know. Okay? And I'm like, it's some bullshit afoot. And it's just stupid. Because he act like he just don't. Did she send the right one? Oh, a second. Sorry, I was getting texts from people. But anyway, he brings up how you said, I've tried to compromise before, whatever, but it didn't work. Well, then you didn't compromise right. And if you compromise once, that doesn't mean that it doesn't work the next time. I mean, like, it's not like, if, oh, I added up 2 plus 2, but I only got 4, not 5. Well, try again. Okay, if you add 2 plus 2 plus 1, that might be 5. Okay. Anyway, and I just look. I don't trust nothing Zach say. Zach can say, "You know your name, JayLee, right?" I'm like, I don't think my name JayLee. Why you don't think? Because Zach said it. Zach said my name was JayLee. It can't be true. Cannot be. Okay. Anyway, he came on the show for a reason, and that's for attention. And everything he's doing is to make himself look like a certain kind of person. I was this great guy, ready to be married or whatever, and then I was acting like I liked her on camera, but behind the scenes, I'm like, I don't really like you, whatever. And so now that that's coming out, he's making it seem as well, I'm trying, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't feel it in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit. I'm like, God, get out of my face, boy. Anyway, we do see Mindy. Now, Mindy at home talking to her friend, and telling her, how Zach was so amazing on day 1 at the wedding. Because the wedding, oh my God, he's amazing. He's this perfect guy. It's like a fairy tale. And she was also into Zach. And then by day 2, day 3, it was like, nope, you know what I'm saying? But Zach told her, him will look me. What? He said, what, friend? Friend, you deserve better, okay? He's full of shit, okay? You are a great person. I'm saying you are a wonderful person. Your life should not be on hold because he's a trash-ass individual. I say he is a trash-ass individual because he's playing her. And he's playing the long. Zach is going to twiddle his thumbs all the way up to week 7. And at week 7, he's going to say, well, I've been trying this whole time. I've been trying, y'all. God knows I tried. And that's what he's going to do. And I don't like it. I like how the friend was like, it's not you, it's him. And you deserve better. You deserve someone who recognizes and sees how good of a person you is. And that's the crazy part. Zach isn't talking as if she's a bad person or whatever. I'm not attracted. If that's the case, cool. Then leave the show. Then leave, because if you know for a fact you're not attracted to her and you won't be, then leave the show. But Zach ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do it at all. But Mindy said, I'm committed to this man. I'm in this marriage. I'm still here. I came here for a reason. I don't want to give up or whatever. So I'm married. I'm committed, and I'm gonna try to make it work. I say, okay. Well, you can do that. Now, we then see the couples all go and see their old places. So, the guys go to the girls' places and vice versa. It was real simple. It wasn't nothing important that happened at anybody's house. But when I think it was Austin and Jennifer. Is her name Jennifer? Jessica? Justine? I think it's Jennifer. But when Austin and his wife, the weird quirky ones, she's like, you don't sleep with a sheet? And he was like, no. I was like, neither do I. I don't like a sheet. I have a fitted sheet on my bed. I don't have a flat sheet. I have a comforter. She's like, well, that's weird. And he was like, well, is it really? Nah, it is, whether he doesn't wash his sheets. So that's nasty. Nasty. Anyway, but yeah, that was really it. Now we then see each couple kind of gets a visit from Pastor Cal, okay, one way or the other. Now Taylor gets a visit or whatever, and she brings up what happened with Brandon and whatever. You know what I'm saying? How he wasn't having a good time being filmed, how he was having a hard time dealing with the production and the crew, whatever. And she did not like how he was reacting, and even how once he got on the bus, he was cussing everybody out. Before she got on the bus, he was cussing and fussing or whatever. And then once she got on the bus, he was cussing and fussing at her and was like, I don't want to sit next to her, not her. This a whole plum D ass, okay? And she brings about he was just so disrespectful, and I don't want to be married to someone like that. And it's weird because I've seen his good side. I've seen the good side of him. I don't know who this person is. He was on this boat. On this trip. It was him. That's him. It's still him or whatever. So we then see Brandon walks in with flowers. Oh, I just want to say I'm sorry for how I acted or whatever. And I want to be here to rectify the situation. And I'm sorry, honey. And these flowers are for you. I'm like, and she looked like, here you go, the nice Brandon. But still, she's like, well, he did this and that or whatever. So then Pastor Cal, and he came in like a non-murderous husband. I'm like, the way he came in reminds me of somebody who's plotting to kill you. Because he came in, oh, hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing? You were just a plum D maniac yesterday on the plane, on the boat, okay, on your way here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, so when Pastor Cal talked Tim alone, Pastor Cal said, look, you have to realize each couple is being filmed. Each couple has the same schedule y'all have. Each couple is dealing with production whatever. So why do you feel like it's okay for you to act how you act when it's not as if you're the only one that's going through this? Well, I'm a private person. Then why the fuck did you come on? Why did you come on the show? Why? For what? Porque we need to know. Okay, anyway, he brings up, I just felt like at one point I was being played, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know what I'm saying, she was saying things to me, like she said to me, like, she doesn't want to be married to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, well, right, if you're acting that way, that's not who she wants. That's comments. If she was acting that way towards you, you would not want her as a wife. I'm pretty sure. So Brandon, fuck you with the bullshit. Okay. Anyway, then he trying to blame Taylor, but because she said this and she said that or whatever, and you know what? And that's what. Nope, I don't care about no whatever. And Pat, I call bullshit. Basically, is what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you out here, you lash out at people, and you cause damage because you're trying to protect yourself because you're in your feelings about whatever, and that's not fair. And it's not. You can't treat people shitty because you having a shitty day. You can if you want to, but it ain't a good thing. It's just not good, and it doesn't yield any positive results. Okay, I know I messed up, Pastor Cal. I know that, you know what I'm saying, and I want to man up in this moment. Okay, I want to man up in this moment, and I want to apologize to my wife and make things right. And I'm using that voice of an asshole, idiot, nerd, or whatever, because that's what Brandon is. Okay, he is just he make me mad. He's so cute, but I'm like, see, cuteness fools us. Cuteness fools us or whatever. So Taylor comes back, you know what I'm saying, and she brings about him. So I just don't want to be in that relationship if he's going to continue to be rude, disrespectful, and just mean to people around. I want to have a positive, marriage, and I can't do that if it's going to be bad Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying, I'm sorry that bad Brandon came out to play. I'll put bad Brandon away, and I will only be the amazing person because I want this to work. And she said okay, and she basically forgives him or whatever because she wants to make her marriage work, and she wants to make sure that they work on things to make them better. And my neighbor right now is being kidnapped, and I don't care. I cannot wait. Man, look, I had a whole conversation with her, and anyway, we then see Mika and Michael talk to Pastor Cal, and look, the conversation was going fine. They both are where they want kids and want to wait about 2 years or whatever. They're both okay with wanting to adopt a kid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They were both okay with, the amount of money that each one makes. Like all that was okay. She was okay with how much that he made, way more than her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't any big issue, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Michael brings up, him being adopted, and that's why he's okay with adopting a child. And he said actually his adoption is the reason he requires intimacy. And this is what I can appreciate. I do think people hear intimacy and they think sex. And what I can appreciate from Michael is when he was explaining what he meant by he requires intimacy, he said not really sex. He said, but I also, I need that feeling of being close to whoever I am. That don't even mean sex. Sometimes that's just like embracing somebody and being, just being close, okay, and sensual and those things or whatever. But I'm like, but then he's gonna make I don't know what he mean. I don't know if that's really true, whatever he was saying. I think he lies. I can't trust what he says because he says something different on honeymoon. She went back into the Michael said that if we did not have sex on the honeymoon, then he would not want to stay in this marriage. Well, y'all didn't have sex on the honeymoon, it seems, and he's still there, trying to make it work. Now, I'm not going to say I don't 100% believe Michael when he said he did not say it. And he then explains what happened. He says we were having a general conversation about the expectations of marriage, the honeymoon, and sex. He said I did use the word expectation, but I wasn't really giving her like an ultimatum about it. It was a conversation. And I am a person where I can admit that sometimes when two people are having a conversation, you can hear what you think you heard, and it may not be what the person actually said. And then once you're fixated on that one thing, even if that's not what they meant, you are so fixated on what you heard them say in your head, you can't accept anything else, even if it's that's not what I meant to say. But you said exactly those words. Those are the words you said, Michael. And I'm looking like, for me, I didn't care. Because y'all had already moved past that. And if he's saying to you, like, I don't even really need the sex, but I do need the intimacy of being close to the person I'm supposed to be sharing my life with. I did not like the fact that she brought it back up to where it was an issue. And for me, that shows her age, to where either they've moved past it, she keeps bringing it up. And I feel like when you are younger, we do that a lot. I did that a lot in my 20s, and that part shows her age. Now, again, I don't fully believe Michael when he says he did not say it, but I can accept him trying to say, this is what I meant within this general conversation about. I can accept that as an adult because I don't want to keep fussing about it. So I would leave it at that. Okay? At that point in time, because she said how she does not really trust him or whatever, she thinks he's a liar, he starts crying because he said, I feel like I'm a failure because, you know what I'm saying, she don't trust me, whatever I'm saying, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure on us in this situation or whatever, and that's hard to deal with. And I feel like what he meant when he was saying was, everything we do or we say can be misconstrued, and it can be an argument or whatever. So it's hard to be, honest or whatever, because if I do, look what can happen. Now she brings up, I just feel so sad that he's sad. You know what I'm saying? I want him to feel comfortable enough to open up to me. But you can't say that, and then when he do, and you don't like what he say, it's an argument. Okay? So that whole thing, and we see, she's like, well, it's okay or whatever, because I just think it's just foolishness, if you ask me, because it's like she just doesn't want to. That's so stupid. She doesn't want to let it go, and I'm tired of her not letting it go. We do see Mindy go to talk to Pastor Cal, talking about her and Zach. Okay, and you know, and I like how, what did I say, Dr. Cal? Pastor Cal. I like how he told her, someone not being attracted to you does not mean that you're not attractive. If he's saying that he isn't attractive to you, that does not mean that you look any less attractive than what you are. It's just that's on him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you do have to let attraction grow, because y'all still strangers. I say, well, that's very, very true. Okay, it's very, very true. Now, he brings up how the reason they paired Zach with Mindy is because he says Zach specifically said that he finds attraction in people who are intelligent and have drive, and that's Mindy. And she's also attractive, so that's the reason they match them together. But Zach has been a whole asshole, okay? Anyway, we then see he goes and talks to Zach privately. Okay, because the issue seems to come more from Zach than from Mindy. That's very true, okay? And Zach goes into whole, you know what I'm saying, well, I think we're a match on paper. We're a match on paper. But there's just, there's no attraction in person or whatever. And then he was talking and saying all these words that didn't mean nothing. I had to stop. It's, I don't know what he was talking about. It was, because sometimes an attraction is a verb and sometimes it's a proper pronoun. And I'm looking like, what? How many monkeys does it take to screw in a light bulb in Africa under the reading rainbow? That's how him talking sounded to me. This is what I said. Didn't make any sense. That was some same thing. Okay, so because he was talking around in circles or whatever, Pastor Cal said, what do you want to do? Do you want to work it out, or are you done with this situation or whatever? And then Zach again says a whole bunch of words that did not make any sense. And Pastor Cal looked so confused. He was like, bruh, do you want to stay married or don't? Like, do you want to stay in this marriage? Zach then said, yeah. And he was like, what? I don't fully believe Zach. Okay, I don't know if he's even here for the right reasons, because he isn't. Okay, because he isn't. And I'm like, again, if you don't, I don't care. We then have Zach and Mindy talk, okay, together with Pastor Cal. And then, again, Zach says, what? A bunch of words that doesn't mean anything, okay? And Mindy and Pastor Cal looking like, what is he talking like? What is he? It was jibber jabber. It was really jibber jabber, whatever. That sounds like it should be together, but it doesn't answer any question that's being asked or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then, and Mindy says, I don't want to give up on this marriage. Okay, I want to work things out. I say, cause you stupid. Anyway. That's not nice. That wasn't nice. But I do feel like in this situation, she's being stupid. Okay? I do think that. So Pastor Kyle then said, well, what about these living arrangements? Because, she's staying here in the apartment that we have for you guys, and you went to your apartment. Zach then says, well, I feel like we've already been thrown together, okay, during the whole honeymoon thing, whatever, and we were together for a whole week, okay? And so I just need my own space. And I'm like, you came on a show about getting married, and the whole premise was you married them and y'all together. How can you then say that you want space? I'm like, Cal then said, well, it has 2 bedrooms here, so even if you don't want to sleep in the room with her, there's 2 separate bedrooms. He then said, I know that, but we're not roommates or whatever. I'm saying we're married. And he says, right, you guys are married, okay? So married people live together. They do. He's like, well, I just, I want to miss her. I want to have time to miss her and think about her, whatever. And then I want to be able to, because it's been a whole week, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to text her and reach out. And I said, Zach is a whole douchebag, okay? Douchebag, dun 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 is what Zach is. That would be Zach's theme song all up and through. Okay, so Cal, like, y'all need to be around each other to learn each other, to even see if the attraction can grow. How can you do that if y'all don't live together? How? If you want to take time apart. He like, time, yes, absence can make the heart grow fonder, but it can also make the heart wander. I said, oh, Pastor Cal, the rapper? Okay, Rapper Cal. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying also, not only that, but you knew this whole process. You knew from the beginning of the process that y'all would end up living together. Like, you knew this. So we can't force y'all to live together. But, what do you want to do? Whatever. And Mindy again said, I want to keep going. I want to work it out. And Zach said, I don't want to force it. But I was like, Zach, it's nothing. She just, I don't know why she want to stay. He isn't giving her any indication that he wants to be with her. He wants to be on the show. Anyway, we then see Patrick Cal meets with Austin and Jessica. Is it Jessica or Jennifer? I think it's Jessica. He brings up how we want to make sure that you guys are having this serious conversation, and talking about these hard topics. And then they say, well, we are, we've discussed how much money each of us make or whatever. We've also discussed that we're going to open up a joint bank account and put money into it, and then that money will be used to go towards our regular bills. And he brings up how, because she makes more money than he does. And she brought up how she was shocked at how much money he made, but he's a determined person or whatever, and so she know that he'll make more because it's like the beginning of his career. But he said he does not want her to put more money into this joint account than he would, just because she makes more money. I was like, okay. They agree they want to wait 2 to 3 years to have kids. And they admit how they do have sex or whatever. They don't want to go into any detail about it. Again, they're fine-ish. It's weirdly weird that they're so fine, and you do wonder, are they avoiding any hot topics and not having any fussing going on right now? We don't know yet. So we do see, Cal talking to Katie and Derek, well, Laffy, talking to Katie and Derek or whatever, and for the most part, I wasn't really listening too much. I was a bit bored, okay? Until she brought up how she still is concerned that he may not look at her as a wife. He may look at them as like roommates or whatever, because he said he like called us roommates or whatever. And so I have to remind him, nope, I'm your wife or whatever. He brings up, well, I just think it takes me time, you know what I'm saying, to like fall in love or whatever. And so I'm just taking time for us to grow to be like a real married couple and everything or whatever. Because it may take me like 6 months to a year to fall in love with her. And I'm like, I think that's a general amount of time to give when you met somebody a week ago. It doesn't mean that I'm going to never love you, but it means I want to take time to make it grow. And I think for anyone to feel like, okay, we can be in love in 7 weeks. We could be in love. I mean, it can happen, but I don't think if a person doesn't love you, or if they're not in love with you in 7 weeks, it's not a done deal. It's like, I guess sometimes it takes time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he bring up, I just can't say, you know what I'm saying, I'm in love right now. But I do want it to grow into that. Now, he is being a positive things moving forward type of dude. Okay, I'm not in love right now, but I wanted to go there and I do care for her. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nothing like that. So she then admits how, you know, the old one, you know, my ex who approached me, whatever, and told me he loved me, you know, that still had me reeling or whatever, and I was just so concerned and confused about what I should do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I still I made a conscious decision daily to let him go emotionally. And then Derek was looking like I didn't even know I was in a competition in my own marriage. I'm like, I don't know why she brought him up. And she was like, why are you crying? There's no crying in baseball, is the thought that came to my head when she's like, I was like, girl, what are you doing anyway? You know what I'm saying? She brings up how I just didn't have time to process the healing of that relationship. But y'all have broke up before you came on here. He came back around when he found out that you was getting married. And then said he loved you. Yeah, because the person you've been waiting to say those words, they finally say them, but it's too late, you know, so which is hard. I'm like, girl, bye. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? They kind of make up or whatever, because he let it go, because she told him, like, I just don't have feelings towards him. Like, I'm not in contact with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's about you and me, baby. He said, okay, cool, baby. I like you too. And it was fine. I'm like, And now it's the whole episode. I'm done, y'all. Peace.